Hello, I'm John Noble and this is TIO Markets. Today we're going to get into the Parabolic system, or SAR. Before we get into it, let's pause and go through the disclaimer. At this point, it's advisable that perhaps you pause your the video and read through the disclaimer. I'm John Noble. I'm a professional trader and analyst, and I'm here to share with you over 21 years of experience. I started my career as a financial advisor with Morgan Stanley in New York. I then moved on to, and I qualified to manage commodity futures funds, commodity trading, and operate commodity pools by the U.S. National Futures Association before getting certified as a portfolio manager and investment advisor by the Cyprus Ministry of Finance. So the Parabolic SAR, it's a very interesting indicator because it helps us stop and reverse our trades, and it's a system that always has a position in the market. So a purist Parabolic SAR a systematic trader will always have a position in the market, and there'll never be a time where you don't have either a buy or a sell in the market. So it's a time price reversal system that's always in the market. It is a trend following system, so it's following trends upwards or downwards, and it stands for stop and reverse. That's SAR, stop and reverse. So it works well in trending markets, but it's useless in trading ranges. When the market doesn't really have a clear trend, it's not very effective. The SAR, it does not perform well at all in trading ranges or trendless markets, but it does perform exceptionally well when markets are trending. So here, notice as prices trend higher, the rising dots let's put it here. The rising dots below the price start out slower and then gather momentum as price gathers momentum. In a downtrend, the same thing happens. Here you can see. Oh, let's refresh that. Let's pull up a new arrow, and here we can see on a downtrend you've got the system. These dots that it generates are above the price, and then you see that downtrend take place here. So looks simple enough, and it is one of the most simplest of indicators to interpret. So let's get into it now. And how do we find it on the MT4 platform? Well, open your MT4 platform, insert indicators, trend. It's not an oscillator, we're looking at trends. And then it's your Parabolic SAR, or stop and reverse. That's what SAR stands for. So here we go. The Parabolic SAR, it looks like dots on a chart, and that's what we're seeing here. It's just simple dots above and below prices. So there it is, above and below prices. So buy signals are given when the upper SAR or Parabolic was hit. Let's look at arrows 1 and 2. So here we can see you've got prices below, which means it's that there's no buy signal there. But then once you've got this hit here and a hit here, that gave us a signal. Now it's you need to give this system a little bit of space sometimes, meaning that you'll get your buy signal here, but then you can see how quickly it reversed. But then you've got new signals that came into place, and you're holding. So you have to be careful with your position management here and your position size until we get another signal, confirmation, and then very nice move. We got a whipsaw here. fast short signal, and then again another one, and then prices advanced. So very simply, what the system achieves here, or the easiest way to interpret this, is that when the dots are below price, prices have a tendency to continue to move higher. When the dots are above price, prices have a tendency to trade lower. So dots below signify prices higher. Dots above price signify prices lower, in its simplest form. So obviously you have to use this amongst the other tools that we've gone through, the other indicators, and most importantly to understand the trend of the market. So the parabolics are on a monthly charts can be used to track the primary long-term trends. So here what we're looking to do is, this is a monthly chart, so we're going back many years here, 6 years I believe on this. And here you can see each one of these candles represents 30 days. So it's 1 month. So that's 1 month of price action just in that one candle. So here you can see, you could identify the trends during from 2016 up to 2018. You can see that there was a 2-year uptrend. And then here you got the signal. And then you had another almost 2-year downturn here. So imagine being able to spot those trends and then ride through it and capture all of that move over multiple years. Very powerful. In between here, there's a lot of whipsaws and zigzagging. That's when we're going to be looking at the smaller or shorter time frames. But it's not recommended to trade on the monthly charts, but it's good to have an understanding of the monthly chart to see the bigger picture, so that when you're opening your positions in, say, smaller time frames, you're trading in the direction of the bigger picture. So let's look at a quick interpretation. Again, the parabolic stop and reverse, or SAR, is a delayed system since the SAR number is available only on the next period. So what that means is you will see the dot above or below price only on the next candle, the next period. So if you're looking at the hourly chart, you're not going to see the previous dot until the next hour appears. So there's always going to be that delay there. So that's why it's a very good system to use for a confirmation as well. So each day period, the stop moves in the direction of a new trend. So if the trend is higher, as we see here, then every day or every period, depending on your time frame, the dots will remain until there's a reversal. Here again, you can see the dots were remaining until there was a reversal. So you always, as a trader, you always have a position in the market. At first, the movement is slow, but then it accelerates as the trend becomes more established. So here we can see, let's look at this area here, and then let's drill down into this signal here. You can still see it's a kind of trading range here. So, but it did give us that nice confirmation that the prices were going to start to advance. So it starts out slow, so you have to have some patience, rely on the system, depend on the system. You're holding, and then bang, you're going to get that breakout right here. You get a nice breakout, and then you capture that move. So it's patience. You have to have patience with a lot of these systems. And if you understand them and use them correctly, it can be very rewarding. So the conclusion, the parabolic ZAR, it's a time price reversal system that's always in the market. Prices trend higher. Rising dots are when there's below price. So if you have dots are increasing and below the price, that tells you that prices are moving higher. And if prices are trending lower, then you'll get falling dots, and those dots will then be above price, as we see here. So again, you've got price, dots, prices above the dots, uptrend, price, dots, prices above the dots are above price, and you have a downtrend. So that's our quick summary there. And questions on parabolic ZAR, contact TIO Markets to find out more. Have a great day trading, and thank you.